101.3 FM. A very warm welcome to you. Yes, again, 10:30 or 10:53 is the time right now. And of course, I will be here from now on up until 12 on DOT. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. And I'm here because you're there. Welcome, everyone. All right, let's just have a quick conversation right now. Joining me quickly this time is a social commentator, all right? Of course, a political affairs analyst. He is Lasisi Adeshina. Good to have you join us, sire, and welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jude.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to have you.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
All right. Everyone, feel free to join the conversation. We're streaming on YouTube right now. Just go there and let's get your thoughts. You know how I like it? I like it robust. Let's have diverse opinion on the issues. All right? Okay. Now, let's dive straight into it. Last year, there was a very, very heated debate. All right? Not too long ago on the Igbo program, all right, Ogendibo, okay, and it was quite it was quite heavy because some persons are saying that Obi. I just want to seek your opinion on this before we move on. Anyway, some persons are saying Obi should deputize Atiku Abubakar, and some other persons are saying no. Obi should not deputize anybody. He's fit to go ahead. There's been this very heated debate. I'm sure Atiku Abubakar will not be resting now. You know, even Obi will be looking at what to do at this point in time, weighing the words of Nigerians. All right. At this time, some persons are saying no. Obi should just queue. You know, they're saying no to the fact that Obi should queue and just be the vice president now, and maybe months later, he can now vie for the presidency. And then here comes the answer that, hey, let's look at Oshibajo. You know, as good as he was, he didn't come up to become the president. All right? Let's look at who again there. Just, you know, past, you know, vice presidents never became, you know, presidents in this country. In fact, even Atiku himself, who was one-time vice president, he's still struggling to become the president. All right. So they're now saying Obi should not even dare it to want to say he wants to settle for the VP slot. He should run for, you know, presidency. If ADC is not going to accommodate him, he should, as a matter of fact, just pull out of ADC and go somewhere else that Nigerians, obedient people are ready to follow him. Why some are saying no? He should just, don't worry, he should just go there as the VP and all of that. Some says VP is just a spare tire. Lasisi Adeshina, I am asking you this question because you are not the northerner. You are not from the southeast where Obi is from. You are, like I first mentioned, you're not a northerner where Atiku is from. You are a complete Yoruba man. Looking at it, what would you advise Atiku to do at this time? What would you advise Peter Obi to also do at this point in time? Your time starts now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jude. You see, my position has always been this. The presidency has been moved to the south. And we like it or not.
Say that again. We didn't hear that.
Yes, you see, the presidency has moved to the south after 8 years of the northerner as president. Now we have a northerner who is a position. You see, being a supporter of that arrangement, because our democracy has not matured to the point of saying that, okay, anybody, the presidency can come from any region. But it was just a gentleman agreement when PDP, you see, it was as a result of this crisis that led to this kind of arrangement that, okay, after 8 years of the north, then that power to move back to the south. Now we have a southerner that is not performing. That's the fact. that the president. Are you getting me?
Of course.
Are you getting me?
Yes, I can hear
you. Are you hearing me?
Yeah. I think it's better now. It's like your network is kind of shaky. But please, maybe you might want to get close to your phone or something.
Okay, are you getting me better now?
Okay, let's try.
Hello, are you getting me better now?
Yeah, let's try.
You are getting me better now.
Okay.
You see, the point is this. Now that we have a southern president now that is not performing, and you see, I've told you, as Tinubu is there now, I have never been his supporter because I knew from the onset that he will not deliver. I underrated Obi in 2023. And how do you expect somebody with that score, to now say you should deputize for somebody? Because whether we like it or not, that power will go to the north in 2000. It is very sure. Whether Atiku like it or not, he was the one that caused all this problem. If he had supported a southerner in 2023, we will not be talking about all this mess. You understand my point? Now, if he repeat the same thing that he did in 2023, God and Nigeria will not forgive us. Atiku should wait. He should wait in 2031 before that power or not. God can spare his life. I'm not saying he will die because there's no age limit for. You see, former American president was about 80 when he became the president. Therefore, let him wait till 2031. Or that got a vote in 2023 that people did not even believe he could. If he could get something,
Hello?
Then you are now saying that deputize. You see what we are waiting for in 2027 is that we want an alternative to Tinubu that will come from the south, and Obi is in a better position to occupy that position. I'm a Yoruba man. I will never vote for Tinubu. That is just it. Because he has not performed to my expectation. And yet, if we have the 2 years, if you can prove me wrong, I will. But that power must remain in South, whether we like it or not. Let them do whatever they want to do. When Buhari was here with vote, he could not win the election. He could not win that presidency. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Therefore, everybody between Atiku that the northern, because no region, have saying it, no region can claim ownership of Nigeria. That yes, with our vote, we know if we get the support from other areas. Therefore, Atiku should forget it. He did the damage in 2023. He did the damage in 2023. If you want to repeat the same damage in 2027, Nigerian and God will not forgive Atiku. That is just the point. Because if you can see what we are passing through under this government, you will know that okay, you yourself will not be happy. And Nigerians happy with what is happening in Nigeria. Are we happy? You can see the wastage. What they are we're passing through. People, the doctors are on strike now. They are on strike. One strike. If you go to hospital now, they will not attend to you. What are we not talking about? That's why the removal of the subsidy. That's why this and that. And you are saying the economy is moving. And we are not feeling it. What we want is that we want a better government, a better governance, not government of the and we are waiting for that alternative. I support the coalition. They should make sure that they present a further candidate in 2027, and Nigeria will support that. So what are the alternative to it? Let them be coming together. Let them be coming together. Joining APC. Nigeria in 2007. I can tell you that.
Let me ask you, Lasisi Adeshina. I am talking from the fact that you are in the middle of all of this thing. Though we are not talking about, your own brother who is the current president. I don't want to bring him to play right now. But I'm looking at these two men who are set to oppose President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. All right? From the camp of the ADC. Now, let me ask you a very, very straight one. If Atiku does not step down for a Peter Obi, what will happen?
what happened is that they will likely give Tinubu advantage. Point. If Atiku did not step back for
we're having issues with your network.
Okay, Tinubu will have that advantage. Are you hearing me now?
Okay, let's try.
Are you getting me better now?
Yes.
What I'm saying is this: if Atiku did not step down for Obi, it will give advantage to Tinubu, because whether we like it or not, we still get his vote from the north. But the southern vote will be divided between Obi and Atiku and Tinubu. And Atiku can be thinking that okay, he will be the only person coming from the north. But what I'm saying is this: with barely 12 million votes, then it will not achieve change. If all Northerners decided to vote for Atiku, it will not win, because the one region cannot dominate that election. Are you getting my point? What I'm saying is that Obi will be in a better position if Atiku should play a fatherly role this time around. Are you getting my point? A kind of a godfather that, look, I've been agitating for this, I've been struggling for this. One person is in a better position to win this thing. I'm not supporting him, because I am very sure that power will not go to the north in 2027. Very, very sure. Nigeria will not even allow it. Are you getting it?
Some persons.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, though I'm kind of struggling to hear you. Your voice is going on and off and on and off. But let's see.
Let me reposition myself.
Oh, please.
Whether we can get it better now.
Please do. We really need to get you to hear, your voice very loud and clear. Okay. So I am going to be. Let's see if we can establish a call again to you so we can hear you better. All right. I think that's okay. Everyone, like I said, feel free. Get to YouTube and let's get your thoughts. I'm going to be reading out messages on YouTube right now. I mean, this morning. I'll be visiting YouTube to read your message, but all I'll ask you to do for me is make it civil. All right? Mind what you say on a national radio. I beg you. Okay? I'll read out your message via YouTube. So, everyone, let's get to YouTube and share your thoughts. Okay? Thank you so much. Now, are you there now? Lasisi Additional.
I'm on now. Okay. I'm on. Are you hearing me?
Okay, beautiful. I can hear you. I asked you. I said, some persons have said, if Peter Obi doesn't get that ticket, then Asiwaju should continue to 2031.
Of course.
Well, you're in support.
Of course.
You're in support.
I will be in support, despite these shortcomings. That is it. Because, you see, this is what we call arrangement. And it is about Nigeria, not about individual. Are you getting my point? Because it will be very difficult for Obi to contest and Asiwaju to contest from the south against Atiku, who will be coming from the north. But Atiku alone coming from the north will not even win. They will divide the vote in. But what I'm saying is that by not spin down for Obi, Atiku will give Asiwaju the advantage of what happened in 2023. If what Atiku scored in 2023 were added to Obi votes, Obi will have won. If Obi votes in 2023, because at that time we want that power to go back to the south, not a northerner. Look at what Kwankwaso scored. He also came from the north. Then the point is this: Atiku has been a spoiler. And you see, if you love Nigerians, you must always go in line with the mood of the nation. You don't place your selfish interest above the interest of millions of Nigerians. It is God that put somebody there. But I'm telling you, based on that arrangement, as a result of the crisis of June 12th, that look, after 8 years of North, the power will go to the South. It is a very perfect arrangement based on the immaturity of our democracy. When we get to that level, I think we can just see that idea. And we cannot say anybody can come from anywhere. But we wait, the way we are operating it now, let it be. The Londoners should wait till 2031. But our dilemma now is that the person who is occupying that position is not even performing to our expectation. That's why we are looking for an alternative to him in the same South. And we are going to the direction of Obi, who gathered almost about 6 million votes in 2023. Are you getting my point?
Of course.
That is the area I'm looking at. Atiku should support Obi. Atiku should come out clean about this matter.
I'm asking you, if Atiku does not support Obi, what will happen?
I've told you, it will give Asiwaju the advantage, and it will be very bad for Nigerians for Asiwaju to continue after 2027. Therefore, Atiku's selfish interest has allowed Asiwaju to continue to suffer Nigerians till 2031. And that is the position.
So would you want an Obi to leave ADC if he is not given that ticket?
Obi, whether we like it or not, Obi will be on the ballot paper in 2027. I don't even know which party ballot box. It will be on the ballot paper on that on June in 2027, whether we like it or not. I bet I don't know which party. It may be ADC. You see, it's still very long time, but also we know that politics is very dynamic in Nigeria. Nobody can predict what will happen in the next 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. It is all politics. That is Nigerian style for you. Let's just wait and see. But I've given you the foundation that Nigerians will not want a southerner, a northerner to occupy that position in 2027. Let them be giving him all the marabouts and be telling him that it is your last and this and that. Atiku will not win. I can assure you that.
Can a Peter Obi really do it alone, in your opinion?
I underrated him in 2023. You see, he still have the age. He's still very young. I can tell you that I will support Peter Obi to go for it this time around again. Let us see what will happen.
It is shocking to
hear. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, of course. It is shocking to hear a Yoruba man, a complete Yoruba man, speak this way. Seriously. I'm a very straightforward person. I'm a Yoruba man. If the current president has performed to my expectation, why am I not supporting him? He's still having that chance of close to 2 years to prove me wrong about all these things that I've been saying about him. He promised us a lot of things. He said he will change the narratives on assuming office. Then look at the mess is creating. Look at the mess we are facing in Nigeria. Just because we have a Yoruba man. This is not about whether you are a Yoruba man or Igbo man, but the man there is not performing. Therefore, he should even bow out in 2000 honorably. Because his own style of politics is not what Nigerians are clamoring for now. Look at the way they are just spending our money. With all these things that are happening now, insecurity, hunger here and there. See the way they are just spending Nigerians' money just because he believes that he's in charge. Lasisi Adesina,
that's just it.
Let me ask you. The Igbos feel that they are hated, and that even if Peter Obi wins the election, that is if he wins the election in 2027, they will not be given that position. It will be difficult. Something will be done to twist, the entire thing. And that's what some persons are getting ready to do. That it is an Igbo man cannot, not now. An Igbo man cannot be the president of Nigeria.
Don't just leave them to their own opinion. Nigerians are wiser now. Because you see, one thing is this. I've been saying it, I will still repeat it now. Since 1960, Igbos have been playing their role. If you look at the arrangement when we were operating parliamentary system of government. We had the northern president, premier, and then the president was an Igbo man, Nnamdi Azikiwe. And the Second Republic came. We had Shagari as the president from the north, and Igbos, man, Alex Okoma became the vice president. You see, Igbos, the way I don't even know if actually we have made mistake in the past, and those mistakes we should be put behind us. We should not be referring to why should anybody hate Igbos? Why should anybody hate Igbos? Why should I hate Igbos? They are everywhere. They are in my house. They are in my shop. We relate to each other. We are all Nigerians. I hate all this mentality. I tell you, we have grown beyond this level. What I'm saying is that with 6 votes of Obi in 2023 should not be wasted. We is bidding on it now. You can see him going. You will see he will get even support from the north. Lamido said it. If they should present Obi, he will support Obi. That is, people are now saying that look, it will be injustice to Igbo man this time around if he should win election free and fair, and you deny him. That which shows really that yes, they don't want this people in Nigeria. Are you getting my point? He could have won if Atiku could have supported him in 2023, because that president was zoned to the south. Therefore, anybody coming from the north contesting in 2023, I can tell you, he is not a lover of Nigeria. No matter what, Atiku is just claiming that he's a pan-Nigerian. He's not a pan-Nigerian. He is not a pan-Nigerian. If he's a pan-Nigerian, he will not have contested in 2023. He will not even contest in 2027 if he lost this country. That is my position.
Without electoral reform, let Obi go. Okay. Hold on. Without electoral reform, do you think Obi, again, I'm asking this question the other way around. I'm trying to get to the other side of the coin. Without an electoral reform taking place, do you think this man can win the election, considering what happened in 2023, without an electoral reform?
You see, in 2023, mistakes were made. Even the Labour admitted it. I could remember in one area in Kaduna, the man that emerged as House of Rep winner did not even know that he won that election. He was already at home sleeping when they now announced his result. You see, that mistake of 2020, because many people did not even give him that chance. Now that Obi is now the first to be reckoned with, people will now be very vigilant this time around. Okay. In most of the northern polling units, no Labour Party agents. Therefore, they could do what they like there. But with what they saw in 2023, his performance in 2023, they will know that, okay, this man, why are they now lobbying him? Why are they now saying that he should do this, he do that? If he had scored only 70-something thousand votes in 2023, who will have been calling Obi to come and say, yes, let us work together? That is the point. But I'm telling you, Nigerians are wiser now. They want good governance. They want things to be done the right way. They want good living. Things are terribly hard now, and they want to change from all this bad experience. That's why I'm saying that Obi should go. Let's give him a trial. And Igbos, the highest they have occupied in this Nigeria since 1960 has been a vice presidency. I think Nigerians should just bury this thought of yes, Igbos, this and that, and give Obi this chance this time around. I'm not saying this just because I'm saying it for saying sake, but it is what can make this country to become one, that our future generation will know that yes, at a point in time, Nigeria did the right thing. Are you getting my point? That is just my position.
Well. Very well. Very well. And just the other day, someone came out to say that Peter Obi might be going back to the PDP. because, the House, the ADC might not hold, because Atiku is bent on running, and Peter Obi wouldn't want to become the VP. In fact, he has promised everyone, just give me 4 years. In his words, just give me 4 years to run. Just 4 years is what he's asking for. But then some powers that be have said, it's not going to be possible. And that's why they see a Peter Obi returning back to the People's Democratic Party, saying that's a viable option for him at this point in time. If only the PDP can put the house in order for a Peter Obi, that particular party, the PDP, will be a viable option for him to run. What's your opinion on that?
Very, very excellent idea. I've told you the last time I spoke with you that the viable alternative that we have, the only opposition party that can challenge this APC happens to be PDP. If they could put their act together,
if they could put their house together,
put their act together, you can now see what is happening. Ayan has been restored back as the secretary. You are now seeing it's still politics. Those who are in ADC, they are just one leg in ADC, one leg in PDP. When the house is stabilized, I think, but now that Atiku has left PDP, is a very good chance for Obi to return back to PDP. PDP has been a name, a household name, a party that's known to everybody. And I think it will be in a better position to challenge APC. That is it's a brand.
Okay.
It's a brand that you find it difficult to just erase just like that. For ADC, it is coming from nowhere. Actually, what I'm saying is this: I might support a coalition that is going to work against APC in 2027 because of what we are facing now in Nigeria. That is the position. But if they are insisting that and they will present a northerner to contest against APC, you will see the game will change. Nigeria will not support that. That is just it.
Need I remind you?
You not support that.
Need I remind you that we in the house, the PDP house, or the house of PDP, however you put it, there are some principalities and powers, so to speak, in quote, in that house. We have the likes of Mr. Nwosu Wike at the living room and the sitting room of that house. All right, he's in and out of the house, at the backyard, at the gate and everywhere in PDP, monitoring affairs and doing stuff secretly and openly in favor of, the opposition party, yet in the PDP. And you want a Peter Obi to go back to such a party to go contest? Is that viable? Is that visible? Is this supposed to be held?
You see, any politics in Nigeria is very dynamic. Anything can happen. Let me just tell you this: Wike could have been doing this and that just because of Atiku. Atiku position in 2023 made the lives of Wike, Autumn, Makinde to left PDP. That look, the founders of PDP have already said, look, after 8 years of Northerner, that power should go to the south. With the way now that Atiku has left that party now, we can now suspend her and now see that look, it is going to be between a southerner now against a southerner, which is still okay. Since about the time the Atiku left now, have you been seeing Wike saying anything? No, that is politics for you. You see all this Autumn and Makinde too. They may not like the style of Wike, but they are still in PDP. Look at what Makinde is doing. Look at Bukola Saraki. He's still in the PDP, and his allies are in ADC, like Bolaji Abdullah, who happens to be this publicity secretary of that ADC. That is how politics is being played. I can tell you, the annoyance of Wike. If I were in no position to, I can do the same thing. I'm getting my point. That could not finish 8 years. Then that power should now move to the south. It's not done. This is not fairness. That's not justice. And now that it has been corrected, then we can now surrender and say, let's throw it open. That's why the fact that it's working under a particular government, it does not mean he cannot just allow things to work fine for Nigerians. Because he may too, maybe having his own ambition. Only God knows. That is politicians for you. That is politicians for you. You are saying that he may be supporting Tinubu. You will see after they have settled what is in PDP, like allowing Atiku to go. He can go to any party. Let him be contesting. He's a serious contestant now. Let him continue to contest. Then after 2027, he can come back in 2031 and contest. If anybody likes him, they will vote for him. But for now, in 2027, Northerners should not even present themselves. Whether Tinubu is performing. But what we are saying is that they should. I say, look, this is the best chance for an Igbo man to emerge. Because we have tried a Yoruba who has been very disappointing. Based on my own assessment and a base of millions of Nigerians' assessment, then let's give it to Igbo. When before Baba the Afenifere leader died of blessed memory, you said he supported an Igbo man. He's supporting an Igbo man. That is how people reason, and that's how a leader should reason. Just despite the fact that another contestant is coming from his own region, but for fairness and justice, let us support this man. And they have marginalized Igbo for long. It is the best of chance for Igbo man. And the man has promised that, look, after 4 years, to maintain that rotation something, he will only use 4 years. Then what are we now talking about? And if at the end of that 2027, Nigeria will decide that not Obi, if we are very happy with his government, Nigeria will now come out and say, nobody will even ever come out if we perform beyond our nation. They should not for God. But he has made a promise that Mandela did it. When, despite the fact that people wanted him to continue, he said, look, I've made my promise 4 years and I will not go beyond that. That is a leader. Obi too can do it. And he can still come back after another 8 years of Northerner in 2031. That's just it. That's just the fact.
I have heard
it is about Nigeria. It is about Nigeria, not about individual. That's just my position.
I've heard on several platforms, that they call North, that actually decides the votes of the entire North. All right. According to that statement, if the core North says yes, the entire North will say yes. If the core North says no, the entire North will also say no. And that these core Northerners would always want to vote someone who is a Muslim. They wouldn't want to hear you say Christian, whatever it is, whatsoever or howsoever you want to paint a Peter Obi. However you want to paint Peter Obi, rather, they would not want to vote a Peter Obi because he is a Christian. That was why these Muslim ticket flew the last time, and it had no issue at all because it had the backing of the core North. I mean, how would you look at this political calculation?
You people, don't be promoting all this kind of sentiment.
It's not sentiment. You have to look at issues from both sides.
Yes, agreed. We have to look at issues from both sides. When some people are even saying that Muslim ticket, you see, religion, ethnicity has nothing to do with. We are talking about even the Muslims are suffering, the Christians are also suffering. You see, the so-called North. Listen to me. Okay. When Jonathan contested against Buhari in 2011, all Northerners voted for Buhari. Go and check your record. He did not, but we will still have Jonathan won. When Buhari contested under CPC, it was the result of Buhari that time that made Tinubu to align with Buhari in 2015. Let me just tell you, what we are facing in Nigeria is hunger. What we are facing in Nigeria is insecurity. The Northerners too are feeling it. The Southerners too are feeling it. What we want is a good government, somebody that can tackle all these problems for us. We have tried Tinubu for 2 years. He has not been able to do it. That's why we are saying that I have nothing against him as a person. I have nothing against him. But for him, who has been in opposition since 1991, he has been losing this ambition. And he has been saying a lot of things about anybody that occupies that position, that I would have done this better if I was given this chance. I would have done this better if I was given this. And he's now there now. We have not seen the difference. And it's even making things worse for every Nigerian. And you are now, then we have the chance in 2027. Somebody will not be talking that somebody is a Christian or something. The Muslim that is there, is it doing well? I'm a Muslim as well. In Quran, if you are a leader and you are making your people to suffer, you are not a real Muslim. Everybody that is looking at that angle is not a real Muslim, because the person who is occupying the position of president is not doing well. Nigerians are suffering. There's a lot of anger, insecurity here and there. Then what are we now talking about? It is affecting all Nigerians, not Muslim or Christian or Igbos or Hausa or Yoruba. That's my position.
So, in other words, what you're saying, let's get an overview of what you're saying now is that the only person holding the Peter Obi, or Nigerians as it were, all right, when we look at the bigger picture, is an Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, right?
Of course. Because he will spoil, because you see, he has his own supporter. That is one thing, who are ready to die for Atiku. These are the people that have been benefiting from him right from 1993. And they are still with him. And they are always played that spoiler. For him to have discovered that it could have been a very good thing for him, but he won't know that. He will not know. He will still believe that, okay, they are still with him. They are still, not because they love him, they love what is giving them. They love what is giving them. Despite all the money spent in 2023, what did he score? Look at the difference. Even the current president, what did he get? You can just table it and see. He happened to be the current president has to score the lowest number of votes to emerge as a president. You can check your facts. You can cross-check the record and you will know what I'm talking about. And I said, if Atiku had stepped aside or supported Obi to have two Southerner, like what we did in 1999, when we had two candidates from the same region, you see, Obi will have won that, because some people they didn't believe in Tinubu like I am talking to you in 2010, because I know his antecedent. Yeah, that is what is now more Nigerians are now saying it. We said before the election that this is what he will do. You can now say that it's now taking us to one party state now. You can now see the game that is playing now. You can see he knows how to play politics. That is his best way of doing something. But when it comes to governance, it's zero. They can be announcing all these figures, digital figures. You are improving. This economy is growing. It's not reflecting. And average Nigerian is not seeing it. Nigerians are suffering. That is the reality. If I see him today, I will tell him to his face, look, Mr. President, this is not what we promised Nigerians. Nigerians are facing it hard under your government. You need to do something. Step up your game and let's see what will happen between now and 2023. I can still support him. Don't rule that out. It is politics. If he changes status, and things are getting better for Nigerians, we are talking about good standard of living. That is what we want. The welfare of Nigerians. It should be his priority, not all this rubbish that is doing. Sorry to say this. I don't consider it is a misplaced priority. You have identified the problems quite all right. Then instead of you to tackle it headlong, you are just playing politics with everything. And they're supposed to be doing all this thing now, where we are having challenges on security, challenges on the economy. Are they supposed to be playing politics now? Are they supposed to be talking about 2027, just halfway to their first term? If they are serious about governance, that's what I'm saying. What they know best is how to play politics, and that is their
Lasisi Adesina, let me ask you.
Concern. They don't even want to know whether Nigerians are suffering or not suffering.
Let me ask you, Lasisi. Do you think the the general election will be free, fair, and credible?
Yeah. Mr. Jude, if I will tell you that they will always play their politics. Okay. I know that.
You know why I asked you this question first?
Yes, I know where you are going. They will play their politics. They will play their game. But Nigerians who are feeling the heat now, we outsmart them in 2000. It will be a shock. I'm telling you, the awareness is getting higher every day. People are getting more angry about the way things are being run in this country now. And therefore, you will see it will be the surprise of the century in 2027. The way people will come out and vote these people out. Let them be enjoying what they have done. Yes, they know they are there. Nobody. I'm not saying they should be removed illegally. No, we're not saying it. That chance, the constitutional right of Nigerians will be established in 2027. That power really resides with the people. We will shock them.
Okay, some quarters have said that the next election will be very free, fair, and credible. Why? This is the reason. They said that is the reason why the president is rooting, is pleading for, is wooing governors, to come and support the APC or to come support him, because he knows that with the help of these governors, their states are captured somehow. All right, that's why he's also wooing some persons in the grassroots, mobilizing to at least support him in 2027. So he's not actually, according to these people, he's really not for now relying on INEC again in 2023, allegedly, and so he's relying on the straight votes, the ballots, the way it ought to be, because according to some persons, those areas have been blocked. And so it's going to be 1-on-1 now. What do you think? That's why I asked you. Do you think that the next election, the next general election, will be free, fair, and credible?
I told you before that we are very, very vigilant. Now, we will be more vigilant in 2027. We made mistakes in 2023, and that mistakes will not be repeated in 2027. Vote will be counted in 2027. I can assure you that, because it is about determination. It is about whether people are ready for a change. When people are ready for a change, no kind of manipulation or shenanigans that can face the determination of the people. I have been saying it. Democracy is about people. You see, it's not. Am I the only one feeling it? Except that you are there, you are also feeling it as well. Nigeria will come out and say, look, we want to fight against hunger. We want to fight against insecurity. That is what will determine the fate of election in 2027. It is not about whether Tinubu is there, but we are saying that, okay, with the way things are now, this present government should go. It is going to be a referendum. You will see. I said Nigeria will shock them. They could not believe their eyes in 2023 that Obi could garner such votes. Even my own children, I told you that I voted for Atiku. Not that because I supported this idea, but I was looking for an alternative. Because I did not give Obi that chance. But with what I've seen now, with what I've seen in Obi, you there. It is Obi or nobody.
Once again, I want to say, I repeat, it's really it's really surprising to see a core Yoruba man like you speak the way you do. But now, let me bring you to Lagos. Let's bring all of this back to the election that happened in Lagos recently. All right, that's why some persons will tell you Tinubu will still win the next election. Nigerians are hungry, yes, but when it comes to election, the political whatever will play out. Now, how? That the last election, look at it. The local government in Lagos State were won by the APC. It's like a test. It's like a test run. What would you call it?
That was not an election.
What was it?
I participated in that election. I saw you see, I have told you, I'm a very good Nigerian. If I say this is what I want to do, I will do it. At the local government level, let me just say this. Don't compare local government election to national or federal election. They are two different ball games. Local government election, I can give it to APC at local government level because of what I saw them doing in local government level. But that's what I'm saying. In 2023, it is about individual, not party. And it is about performance, not party. Are you getting my point? In the local government election, it was about performance, not even party. If APC could perform, Nigeria will support. And if you look at what happened in that election too, how many people that came for that election?
That's what we're saying. If we have voted our party in this election, who told you that some persons might still feel, well, I'm not saying, let them just continue. In 2027.
Unless that person is not hungry now, unless that person is not facing the heat now, you see the kind of determination that will come at that general election in 2027. It will surpass all other elections. Even it will beat the record of June 12th. Because of what Nigerians are facing now.
But before you win election, some will tell you you have to start with the grassroots
that are suffering now. It is only their clique, those who are their yes men and women, that will benefit from their legacy. But the point is this: the real people that are suffering, the real masses that are suffering now, will come out massively in 2027 and tell them, as that election will be a referendum. It's not going to be an election. It will be a referendum that if this party should continue, this Tinubu government should continue the way they are doing now, I'm telling you, they are gone in 2027. They are gone. If you are not saying the governors too, they don't have, with all this performance, we saw the circular that, okay, when I was in Lagos as a governor, I did that. In 2027, even a Labour Party that was not even well known to people defeated them in Lagos. Then what are we now talking? That is to tell you when people are ready, when they are determined. You can see people that saw this coming then in 2023. We saw it coming. We told people, but they said they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to us. They are now seeing it. More people are now seeing what we said in 2023, and you can now see they are even the one that are talking more and more now about this government. Then let us now wait what will happen in 2027. That's just the position. Let me hear you.
I'm sure you've heard some people say that no other party except APC can win any position in Lagos State. That's why, you see the outcome of the outcome of the last election showed it. Nobody, no party, no LP, no PDP. You can't win it. This place belongs to somebody. Henceforth, even in the next election, Lagos will be wait. In the next election in 2027, Lagos will be locked down. For the APC, whether by hook or crook, right?
Gubernatorial elections.
Because the last election, according to them, was a disgrace, to the person of Ashimwaju.
It was yes.
How can you come to my home and beat me? This time around, we will knock it
down. You see, let us be fair. As when I see things, I will always say it. If you are to look at the performance in Lagos State, they are trying. Are you getting my? You see, we are not saying that when we see them doing good things, we will not support them. And they were shocked in 2023 by the outcome of the presidential election. You could see them; they could not rest. You see, it was a week after. The governorship election took a week after the presidential election. The result they saw in that presidential election made them to be running, going to churches, appealing to people, don't disgrace us, don't do this. But despite the fact that, okay, they perform, they may not have that 100% perfection, but they still make at least 60%. 60%. You understand?
Yeah.
And people can still say, yes, okay, or someone who you still try, you do this, you do that, and this and that. And people will be looking. I say what Nigeria will be looking at in 2027 is the performance. What we bought in 2023. How much are we buying it now? What we bought before he came as a president? What are we? How much are we doing it? The insecurity we are talking about in 2000. How is it being addressed now? That's the factor that we determine 2000. You see, gubernatorial election, local government election is a local issue. APC can win all the states. When it comes to federal election, you will see things change. You understand what I'm saying? And I can assure you, Nigerians are ready for them. They can be doing mathematics. That is how best they know how to do things. But Nigerians are waiting for them in 2027. Good, believe me. And I'm telling Obi, if there's any chance for him to go back to PDP, I think it will be in a better position to get the ticket in that party. That does it, because it will be a very good alternative.
Lasisi Additional, thank you. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me this morning. I really do appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jude. Jude. I appreciate you too.
My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Like I said, mind what you say on the national radio. Yeah, just about 1 minute for you. If you can do it 30 seconds, I will be very, very happy. All right, let's go here quickly. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Can you do this?
Good morning.
My name is Shola.
Okay.
I'm calling from Ibadan. Yeah, quick one. I aligned with most of the things Mr. Lasisi said until the last one. See, that PDP, is a what do they call this? Is a trap for him. He should not even go there. It's as if he wants to go and throw himself in the mouth of the shark. Wike, he works for his principal. He cannot be there. You see, Wike that is in PDP, that started PDP, even though we know that it's due to the grade of Atiku. And from PDP, is someone a factional leader of Labour Party. You know, so Wike is at his Tinubu boy. But the thing that matter is that, yes, this is me personally, Atiku, I categorize him as one of the vultures circling around in Nigeria. Is one of the old blocks. They get Nigeria to wait. We need a new breed. If they kick out Obi, let Ashiwaju continue. That's what I say. Obi should be Atiku should be out of the equation. He should just let other people come in. Thank you.
Thank you so much. He said Atiku should be out of the equation, right? It's okay. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Peter, calling from Festac.
All right.
I wonder why our people don't understand politics. After we begin to complain, they did Igbo this, they did Igbo this, they did Igbo this. Obi. How much do they have to support Obi? How much? Nothing. This is not buying and selling, no. We're talking about politics. And I'm telling you, as an Igbo man from Anambra State, Obi will never win, will not win Lagos State again. Because no APC man, no people will allow people to come out even that day to vote. So that one has already passed. So that one he won before is a surprise. But let me tell you one thing. Do you know that when 2023, when the Hausa man is supporting Buhari, I saw MTN cards at Alaba printed face of Buhari. If you buy 1,000 naira own, the money will go to his account for his own political gain. If you buy 1,500, the same thing 500. Even if you see a small boy buying it, how much this are we using to support Obi? You are in your shop, Obi should go, Atiku will not go. After you go and do buying and sell. This is not buying and sell.
Thank you so much.
Politics we're talking about.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning here.
Hello, Judah, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, my brother?
Doing great.
This is Renadi.
All right, let's go.
Judah, it surprises me when Nigerians will just come and they say, Obi cannot do it alone, or Obi cannot do it alone. Are they not ashamed of yourself? Is it Obi that will vote himself there? Is it not Nigeria will decide? Are they not tired of suffering? Why would they say every time Obi will not do it alone? The people cannot campaign with anything. Why not push this man away? People are suffering. Every time they say Obi cannot do it alone. I'm just surprised, They should just open, we had a census cap. Okay, Jude, please say there's something you did not pick in my call this morning. I want to ask one thing. This Remi Tinubu, the wife of Tinubu. What is her work? What she do as a living? Can it be every time millions, billions, billions? Where did she get the money? The other day she went to this university and gave them 1 billion. Today again 1 billion. Where did she get the money? The other time we say Tinubu's son. Where did they get the money? What are they doing? How did they get their money? Nigeria should be asking of these things. That is how they do aside. That's how they do here. All these things you don't ask them. Finally, please, you can permit me. It's concerning the house. I don't know what every time they give a problem. What concerns them with how a region they respect their kinship. How they bring this thing coming to debate on Nigeria? How to the people that have over hand over the other tribe or what? What are they for? Therefore. Today, you said a minute. Just give me. I appreciate your listening. Your
thank you so much.
Okay, have a great day, man.
All right, you too. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, my name is Hugo. I'm calling from Ojo.
Okay.
I want to say some people are boasting that Obi will not ever win Lagos again. I want to ask, please, is Lagos only Lagos the whole Nigeria? Now, like as we hear now, you would take votes from each part of Nigeria before it become a winner. Some people are just saying it as if Obi did not win this Lagos, he will not become president of Nigeria. It's not so. It's not true. So there's no how you will do it. Lagos here, just keep one big thing. Even if I want to win the whole Lagos, he not win other places, he will not win. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I like that. Thank you. Some people will insist that Obi should deputize Atiku. Like the other man said, this no be trade. This no be buying and selling. This is politics. It's deeper than what you think. Good morning.
Yeah, Jude, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, well done. I wish to thank your guest today, Mr. Lasisi. He did a beautiful analysis. That is actually how a commentator is supposed to be talking. To take a clear position, not being sentimental. So I wish to thank him specially for the position, the way he educated Nigerians properly, and the analysis are in tandem with the realities of situation. So the article, the position we should take as Nigerian is that to ask Atiku to step aside. He may not like it, but we should take that position. He has tried his best. He should take the position of a statesman and stay by the side. Those who are urging Obi to deputize Atiku, they are making a mistake. Obi will destroy his reputation if he tries that, because his idea will not come into play. So it doesn't make any sense. So he should try his best. Nigeria needs to be more than Obi needs Nigeria. Let's get that right. Obi has said this severally. He'll be running. In the way he's running, Nigerians that are running through him. He's a very comfortable man. He doesn't need anything. But every Nigerian that 8% are hungry. So that is where Obi is coming in. So it's either we support Obi or Obi go and face his business. Nothing more than that. He's not desperate. And he has said it, he's not desperate. So we should all join hands to persuade him, to encourage him to contest. So if we like, then we vote. If we don't like, we keep saying the way we are saying. If we're okay with it, nothing more than that. Thank you, Mr. Judah. You're doing a good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you. My time. Oh, okay. Let me see. Maybe two more or one more to go. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Judah. This important question I want to ask is this: have you been maybe Lagos? Is the only, like, after they have checked the whole other state is mainly Lagos. And even maybe Lagos is the only state that is mainly for them to decide who will be the president in our 2023 election concerning Peter Obi and Tinubu. Did they think INEC will announce that Obi will be the winner? Did they think they will announce it? that number that they gave Obi that he won, all those are still part of politics. Because I could remember that time, the first of all called Lagos result before some other states. All those are just for we to just because they knew that many people voted for Obi, but they just gave the vote to Obi, which was the actual even more than that. The number they call is even more than that. Because I could remember how many people did not vote. Some people they did not even allow them to register. Some of the polling units, the INEC people, those people in charge, they came late as whatsoever. If you check and calculate everything, you see that all those that they did was just politics. They just made the whole Lagos to feel like, you want to, but you are not going to win the vote. Which other state matters? So what am I trying to say in essence is this: in 2027, the election is even more than the one they are talking. Not that me myself, I'm not supporting Obi, but it's more than that. It's more of a sacrifice. When it comes of sacrifice, if you go and check APC, starting from their agent and party this thing as a party member, APC has that here in Lagos. We are just voting.
Okay.
But if you go and check, most of them, they are not member of maybe PDP or Labour Party. They are just voting. But APC, they are more. That is why they are more stronger. So if people want to vote for Obi, they should take it more than that. Become a member, active member. Now talk of state that they don't used to do meeting, that the party will win the other people. That's the big question I want to ask.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you. My time is up, everyone. I have to go now. But I am Ikami Jude across all social media platforms, so we can talk more, okay? IKAMIJUDEH on other platforms. I mean, social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. IKAMIJUDEH. That is Ikami Jude, okay? My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. I love you all so much, and I will do this again at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Good morning.
Please note,